Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome to your 5-day Nutritive Cleanse recap. You guys like this new setup? Isn't this sweet? I'm loving this. I put a little desk area in the corner of my new table desk area over in the corner of my office, and I'm loving this. This is my really awesome oil rack that my husband built. That's super cool. Anyway, I love this new setup. The lighting is so much better. Super great. So I'm excited. So we are recapping the 5-day cleanse. I want to just take a second to be able to, yeah, we're live. Okay, good. I want to take a second to just answer your questions. And I get a ton of questions with people who finish cleanses or detoxes where they're like, okay, what now? Because there's no, or shouldn't say no, very few cleanses or detoxes have a post plan. If you don't have the continued education support or situation that we're in with Young Living is where we have a lot of options. And we have that community. So we can talk about those things, and there are things that we can do. So I really enjoyed the cleanse this time. I think I struggled a little bit more with it the first time I did it. I admit I was not in the wellness lifestyle as much as I am now when I did it the first time. So I definitely noticed that made a difference for me. So that was a pleasant experience. I think the hardest days for me. Hi, my name is Stephanie Butcher, by the way. If you've never done a live with me before, we are talking about Young Living's 5-day Nutritive Cleanse. I did a welcome intro on the cleanse, so be sure to check that out if you are just jumping in and are curious about it. I am an essential oil coach and mentor and entrepreneur, and we are talking wellness with the cleanse. So, anyways, so I think I struggled with it more last time. This time, I think the hardest days for me were the first day, the second day, and the last day. And you're like, that's 3 out of the 5 days. That's not good odds. But the first day, I think I struggled just because your body adjusts, and it's not for everybody. I've had some people respond really well when they start the cleanse, and some people, it's too much too soon. It's too much for them to all of a sudden jump into a cleanse. If they're have other things that they're working on or other health concerns that they need to address, sometimes the calorie plummet is too much, and that is totally understandable. It's all about baby steps. And it's not for everybody, and it's not for every situation, but that's again what we talked about a little bit in the intro, and what I can answer questions on now. The first day I think was the hardest because you're at a pretty substantial calorie deficit. I averaged about 1,000 calories a day with my snacks. I do all 3 snacks, and the shake, the 3 shakes. You average about 1,000 calories a day, again, depending on which snacks you choose, but that's a pretty standard number. And for a lot of people, that's just too much of a deficit. It's too much too soon, and that's fine. Start small. If doing the cleanse all at once is too much, just use the Balance Complete to replace 1 meal a day and start there. Or use some of their snack options that they have for the mid-morning, mid-afternoon, and evening, and start trying to switch out your snacks and just, start small, build up. It's all about keeping our bodies above the line of wellness and doing it in a healthy way. The second day was the hardest, I think, because I hadn't quite figured out my eating schedule yet. And so I was not using my snacks at the right time, and I hadn't quite figured out when the best time for me to have my meal shakes were. And once I figured that out, things were a lot smoother. Day 3 was great. Day 4 was great. I was in a really great routine. By day 3, my body had adjusted to the calorie intake and the schedule a little bit, and was really getting into a groove. I could feel my body responding. I was less stiff in the mornings. I was less achy. I was definitely less bloated. I could tell that all of those things, I had good energy, were happening. Day 4, I could tell I was starting to get hungry. but I wasn't craving the things that I thought I was going to crave. I was wanting good things. I could feel my body wanting like pieces of chicken, or my husband made this amazing stir fry and I was like fantasizing about it basically till the end of the cleanse. So lots and lots of different things. I could feel my body responding really well. Again, less achy, good energy, good motivation. I tried to stay busy because I'm a Netflix and binge person. And so I tend to hang on my downtime and eat, which are not good choices. And so this sort of helped me shake that a little bit. And then yesterday was hard. My last day was hard because I intentionally chose to do the cleanse when my husband was working and he was off yesterday. And so he wanted to have food that I couldn't have, but he was luckily really supportive and didn't snack too much without me. But that day was just hard because we were outside and they wanted to barbecue and it was beautiful. And so but had that not been the case, I think energy wise and everything, I would have been good. But, I shed about 1/2 inch on each arm, almost 2 inches around my waist, in just your body's natural detox flush. I did go on walks, short walks with my kids outside, but nothing strenuous. I don't own a scale in my house, and you're like, that's weird, but I don't own a scale. To me, it's all about how you feel. And sometimes that number can lie to you, and just about being healthy and how you feel. That's my philosophy. It's my perspective. So I don't own a scale. So I'm not sure how many actual pounds or ounces I shed during the cleanse, but I was almost 2 inches difference in my waist and about 1/2 inch on each arm, and about the same on each leg. So that's pretty cool. I could definitely feel a difference when I got dressed throughout the days that things were changing, and that's always positive. Weight loss is sort of a happy side effect of the cleanse. The cleanse is not necessarily to lose weight. It's to help reset your digestive system and reset your gut, so that it can be more efficient when it is processing and shedding toxins, and you use all these great products to do that. So it's a happy byproduct to losing weight of doing the cleanse because there's so many other system benefits to it. So here we are post-cleanse. I was really looking forward to eating. And then, of course, what did I wake up and feel like having today? I felt like having a shake, of course. Tis life. I thought it was a happy joke. But I've definitely noticed that I'm satisfied and fulfilled quicker. My portions are smaller today. And I'm not feeling any urges or negative feelings about portion controlling at the moment. It was a happy reset, and I think I'm back on track and I feel really good. So let's talk post-cleanse, because that's your recap. Feel free to post questions if you have more personal questions about things. The first time I did the cleanse, I did the sleek bars as a snack a lot. I think I only had one this whole cleanse this time. I just needed something different. Rice cakes with the raw nut butter was my jam this time. It was great snack to have in the middle of the day, that extra protein and that crunch and just the different textures and I don't know, it just was working for me. I had tea in the morning. I had the raw nut butter and rice cake in the afternoon, and then I had the vegetable broth soup at night. And I think I did that the whole time. I think I did that all 5 days. And it worked. It felt good. It felt good to have something warm and kind of soupy that was a different liquid. And then the crunch and the protein and that was good in the afternoon. And then my tea, I don't really have an appetite too much in the morning. And I love tea. So tea was just a really easy way for me to start my morning that was more regular and that I was used to and normal. So that's what I did. You have a ton of options though. Oh, the very last day I did have a cup of fresh, non-starchy vegetables on the very last day because I was out of soup. But yeah, it worked really well and it felt good. And I mean, everybody's different. But that was what I did. And so now I have a bunch of sleek bars that I didn't end up using during the cleanse. So yeah, so staying on track, I'm just going to read this. This is your post-cleanse directions, basically. You get this booklet with the cleanse. Post-cleanse, it says the 5-day Nutritive Cleanse isn't just a cleanse, it's an opportunity to jumpstart a new lifestyle. Try some of these ideas to extend the benefits that you've enjoyed with this program. I don't know about you, but when I finished the cleanse, I was like, I kind of wanted to keep going. I was like, how much of this can I maintain and not go crazy and still eat what I want? But I don't want to go through all that and then just like go eat pizza the next day, which actually didn't sound good at all. But what can I do to continue this? You go through all that and you get your digestive system and your gut health all reset, and it's functioning really well, and you are getting all that good energy and you feel like eating good things. So like, let's continue that, right? So here are some tips that Young Living has for post cleanse. Repeat the 5-day Nutritive Cleanse up to 4 times per year. So I typically do it twice a year just because budget-wise that is best for me. I usually do it this time of year, like between that fall-spring transition, and then I'll do it once after summer into that more spring or a summer-fall transition. But you can do it quarterly. Eat a healthy, balanced diet throughout the year for maintenance. And by one of the ways to do that is by just following the recipes and measurements and ideas for snacks, and keeping on a regularly fed schedule. It helps with maintain your blood sugar and so many other things. Substitute 1 meal per day with Balance Complete. We recommend replacing your least nutritious meal. So the one that you struggle with the most, like if you're a really bad breakfast eater, if you're really bad in the mornings, making sure that you get fed, do that one. If you are so busy in the middle of the day, running kids around town and work and getting a good lunch in, do that one. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing with the rest of my Balance Complete, and then I've got another one in my order for next month, so that I can maintain that. And it's great on the go. I'm usually a poor breakfast eater. I don't usually eat breakfast till like 11 o'clock, which is not breakfast. I mean, you need to get something in your body shortly after you wake up, because I've got kids in school and making lunches and all that normal stuff, all that normal mom stuff, parent stuff, regular life stuff. So making the shake in the morning and taking it with me while I was running errands and stuff like that was really great for me, and I really enjoyed that. So get the recommended 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week, and your needs may vary. While you're on the cleanse, it recommends, what does it say? What's the actual recommendation on exercise during the cleanse? Okay. Light exercise such as walking or stretching is encouraged during the cleanse. So now that we're not cleansing and we're just trying to maintain, we can do a little bit more activity, which I love to walk. And now that it's getting sunny outside, I love to garden. And those are both pretty low intensity, but they can burn a lot of calories, especially when you're only taking in 1,000 calories a day. And you're doing that out in the sun, like you'll burn way more than you think. So yeah, just making sure that you get regular exercise and whatever that means to you. Use Young Living's nutritional products to get your body the targeted nutrients it needs. And that's what this schedule is all about. That's what this snack schedule is. They're all the quality nutrients that we need to help our body shed and detox naturally and get all the good nutrients that we need also. And then for those looking to manage their weight, check out our Sleek program. So we have an entire line of Sleek products. We have an oil, we have gum, we have tea, we have shake, we have bars, we have supplements, whole line of Sleek products. So if that is more of what you're looking for, again, weight loss is a happy byproduct of the cleanse, not the main focus, but it's a happy accident. but you want a little bit more specific support in that area, then the Sleek is amazing. I use the Sleek essential oil, Sleek essence oil, and I put it in capsules and I take that, and it helps me manage that part of my lifestyle. And I take that in a capsule, but there's so many different options depending on what's perfect for you. Young Living has a Sleek in 60 program that helps you maintain and use the products and coaches you through it all, which is an amazing program. I did the Sleek in 60 when it first started a year ago, and I lost, it's using Sleek products for 60 days, and I lost 4.5 pounds in 60 days and over 15 inches over my whole body. So that's a whole entirely different video, but I've participated in that and I loved it and had great results. So those are some ideas for you post cleanse. The one recommendation I have is to maintain, if at all possible, your Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red. It's your superfood. It's your superfood. 2 ounces is all you need in a day. People ask me a lot, what other than oils would you recommend or use with your family if you only could pick one thing? It's Ningxia Red. Hands down. It's going to be the best bang for your buck in terms of supporting so many different body systems. I mean, it supports your immune system, your brain health, your energy level, your cognitive health, your digestive system, so many different, so many benefits. Yes to all the Ningxia all the time, to everything. If your question is, can I use this? Just post it below and we'll talk more about it. But single-handedly, that's the one thing I would recommend to maintain your nutrient energy level and all that good wellness. So that's from me. That's my experience. I'm so glad I got to do this with you guys. It definitely helped encourage me and motivate me, knowing that I had you guys to check in with. And I hope you guys learned a lot and had fun. This workshop will stay open all the time, so that if you want to do this again, or you have other people who have questions, you can refer them to this. If you are planning on doing it another time and you haven't done it yet, then you have this group and you have this page and you have this event and you have all the information all in one place that you can go to anytime, and hopefully it helps you. So again, you can do this cleanse up to 4 times a year when you do it, and the way that you manage it is, again, pretty customizable for you. But I hope you learned a lot. I hope you enjoyed it, and here's to feeling good. All right, you guys, have a great Friday, and post questions below if you have them, and I'll get back to you, and we'll talk again soon. All right, bye. Have a good one.